Moving on to exercise 21C, we still have substitution, but these are supposed to be more complex expressions. So we'll go with let's take a look at our exercise number 1. Here we have 2x. Substitution, I'll just reiterate, is as simple as multiplication, subtraction, addition, and division. So here we have 2 multiplied by x, or 2x. So instead of writing 2 times x, we'll write 2 times 4 because we are given our x as 4. So 2 times x is as good as 2 times 4, which is here with our second state. So 2 times 4, what is that? That is 8. So our answer is 8. So it's simply removing this x, putting a 4 in there, and then we have our answer as 8. Now let's take a look at exercise number 13. We have x, y, z. X, y, z is equal to x multiplied by y multiplied by z. So here we'll write x, or we'll replace our x with a 4, our y with our minus 5, our z with our minus 3, because these are the numbers that we're given. So every time you see an x, you put a 4. Every time you see a y, you put a minus 5. Every time you see a z, you put a z, you put a minus 3. So instead of x times y times z, it's now 4 times minus 5 times minus 3. What is that? Well, we know that minus 5 times minus 3 is equal to 15. 15 plus 15, by the way, because we have 2 minuses, so we cancel the minus. So 15 from minus 5 times minus 3 multiplied by 4, we get 60. So 15 times 4, that's 60. So again, you can see how this is as easy as multiplication, because all you have to do is just replace the letters with numbers, and then you carry on as if it's grade 1 stuff, just multiplying stuff. Yeah. So going on to exercise number 18, we have this expression of x divided by z minus y. So like we are saying all this time, whenever we see an x, we replace the x with a 4. So we have a 4 at the top. This is the 4 that we put at the top. Whenever we see a z, we put a minus 3. So here, instead of writing z in stage 2, I write minus 3. So we have our minus 3. Whenever you see a y, you put a minus 5. So we take our minus 5 here, and then we put it here. So you can see how someone can get confused by seeing these 2 minuses. So like someone could get confused by just seeing, oh, there's a lot of minuses. But this is simple. This is simply, for our z, we put our minus 3. So that's how we get the first minus. And then we had this minus, so we write that minus, we just write it as it is, because we can't replace, or we can't substitute it with anything. And then we have this y, which has its own minus, so that's why we have the third minus. So we have minus 3 minus, this is the minus in the middle, and then minus 5. Basically, we end up with 4 at the top. 4 minus 3 minus 5. Since it's 2 minuses that are just adjacent or like next to each other when we are like subtracting, or when we are subtracting, so this can be as good as minus 3 plus 5, which is 2. So I guess you're familiar with this from earlier work. I shouldn't be teaching you how to subtract these two. So minus 3 minus 5, we get 2. So now we have 4 over 2, and our answer for 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. This is substitution. As you can see, substitution is simple, because all you're doing is replacing letters with numbers that you are given for that value. So whenever you see an x, it's that, and then whenever you see a y, it's minus 5. Whenever you see a z, it's minus 3. And then you get to calculate your expressions as you are used to doing all the time.